Hello and welcome back to the channel. We're going to start a new game today. It's called Contradiction, Spot the Liar. It's a murder mystery type game using full motion video. It's been out for a few months now. I played around with the first couple of parts of the game a little bit, but I haven't really finished it, so I thought I'll get back into it again. So without further ado, let's start the game.
My name is Jenks, Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton. I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident or whether this was murder. Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for. However, a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests that in reality, she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide. But the verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death. Based in a large, stately home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves and Atlas from the tragedy. This isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon. As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion. One of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university, but didn't attend Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death, Emma seemed shocked and upset, insisting she hadn't seen Kate that night. However, it turned out her boyfriend had. Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went to work at a shop in the neighbouring village. He started at the Atlas course a few months ago. Simon insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person I want to see tonight. It's time for some answers.
Okay, so as you see, we've got the background now. We've got to find out whether Kate was killed or it was suicide or something else. You move about. This has changed since the last page. Before it was all through the arrow keys. Now you click to move. And as I said, we need to speak to Simon first. And this is how you move through the village. Pretty basic, but it gets you about. And I know that Simon lives down here. So we need to go to Eden Lodge, so we'll go into Eden Lodge. Another major part of the game is that you have to contradict people. You have to look at the clues, see what they're saying, and then find out if they're lying or not. Hence the name of the game, I guess. The magnifying glass you use so you can look around and look at things in more detail.
Very
Like
trusting,
the bike
leaving a
out
bike
here.
Unlocked. Looks like homebrew equipment. Ah, this might come in handy.
And this is your clue book. And all your evidence you've gathered so far. This is a compass, and this is quite good actually. This is new since I last played it a couple of months back. Before, you had to manually go to each point, a bit like we did getting up here, but now, just by clicking on it, I can go straight to the pub. So we don't have to do this and this, which did get a bit tiresome after a while. This one is tips, which kind of helps you, guides you through the game. So on forensic research jetty by the lake, and you haven't spoke to Simon and Emma, which we're going to do in a minute. This one just takes you back to the main screen with all your settings, and this is your keyboard control, which again is a new addition since I last played it. I'm going to use the mouse, and we're going to go Eden Lodge and do our first interviews, I think.
Is it Simon?
Yeah.
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and ask you a few questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Get used to the hammy acting. But it's not too bad, I've seen
We can
worse.
just go through here if you want. Emma's working in the front room.
Hi.
This is Inspector James.
Jenks.
What's all this about?
There was a death in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah. Do you need to speak to both of us?
I'll just speak to Simon first, if that's okay.
Just come through.
Come on then, Simon. Let's get the truth out of you.
Is it okay in here?
Oh, this will be fine, yeah.
Do you want anything? Water?
No, I won't be long.
Okay.
Okay, so this is just the prompts you get. So this is what the questions you can ask about. Can't use a mouse for this is all keyboard. So we'll start at the left and work our way through. So you use your arrow keys to select and then just press enter.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her after the meeting?
No.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
Did you socialise outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? What sort of person was she?
Well, she's talented. She was full of life, you know? Sharp, quite sharp.
Would you say she had any emotional problems?
Her mood could change. And, well, there was the drinking problem.
When did you become aware of that?
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes. She would reek of the stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
So, tell me a bit about Atlas.
That was just a business management training program for postgrads.
And you started this after you left college?
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but one of the groups is.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, and this is the information we gathered. So let's go to the next one.
Did you know whether Kate had lost Bliss or not?
No. No, I don't think so. Never seen it before.
Okay, nothing really useful there.
Whose was the bike outside?
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at the moment?
Yeah. There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
Okay, again, nothing standing out. Let's ask about these bottles.
I noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I make homebrew.
For yourself?
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff. I tried selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers, except for James over at Farmhouse. I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Do you see James a lot?
No, not really.
Okay, so we've managed to work out that Kate had a drink problem. He didn't really socialise with her, and he's only known her for a few months. And I think that's all we're going to get from Simon at the moment. So we'll leave him and we'll interview Emma.
Thank you. Probably be back later. Don't worry, it's only a few questions.
Yeah.
Again, we'll start from the left. Let's ask her about Kate.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
It was last Thursday in the college library. I saw her and we chatted for a bit. She seemed her usual self.
What was her usual self?
Oh, just Kate being Kate. You know, a bit wild.
Wild? What way wild?
Oh, she just used to question everything, you know. Have arguments with the lecturers, things like that.
What else?
Kate had a drink problem.
How noticeable was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon. But I think she cut down, you know, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
Okay, so they're both agreeing that she had a drink problem, but they don't seem, neither of them seem very close friends with her.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Nothing there. Ask about the bike.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
You know the lock's broken.
Oh, I know, I keep telling him to fix it.
Again, nothing standing out just yet.
What's the stack of bottles outside?
Oh, that's all Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
Don't know what your boyfriend's doing?
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Me? No. I don't like beer. I only drink wine. I can't stand spirits either.
Okay, I think we finished with them two. And
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
okay, so we've done our first interview.
Best to knock on the window for Emma. Simon always answers the front door.
And we'll go out. Okay, we wanted to go to the woods because we got to see the jetty where she was found. Wrong way. Doesn't help to have a look around. Okay, we've got the magnifying glass up, which means there's something to look at. It won't let me click it.
Looks like
Oh,
a
there we
piece
go.
of jewellery there, stuck between the boards. Well and truly wedged in.
But, and you know, full disclosure, I have done this bit before, so I know what to do. We use a screwdriver. And something's gone wrong with the game. Try again. Nope. It should. What should be happening is that it lets me use a screwdriver. Give it one more go. Try switching this. Okay. I'll do what they suggest. Typical. I'll quickly save it, relaunch the game, and I'll be straight back. Okay, and we're back. Let's just check I've got everything. Screwdriver, yep. Okay, let's go to that jetty and try and get this bit of jewellery out again, the way it's meant to do it. Ah, that's better. That's what it was meant to do. It's a little bug there.
Interesting. I thought forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
Okay, so what's the tip we've got now? Who would know most about jewellery? We also have things you haven't asked Simon and Emma about. Okay, so it's back to Simon and Emma by the looks of it. We'll ask Emma first. Not being
few more
stereotypical,
questions,
but
if
she'll
you don't
probably know
mind.
more about jewellery.
Ever seen this?
Looks like, that's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewellery, stuff like that. It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. I'll show you.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
I see.
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting. I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
Let's have a word with
Thank
Simon
you.
now.
Probably be back later. You know what this is?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking in college. I was probably pretty drunk.
That's what college is all about.
I think Emma had a similar necklace. Kate wore the necklace at college. What did he say? Let's listen to that again. Broken pendant. Alright, freedom necklace then.
You know what this is?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking in college. I was probably pretty drunk.
That's what college is all about.
Well, I think I've just caught you out because you said you didn't socialise with Kate outside work. So, if we go to necklace card. How do we do this? Okay, had a bit of a crash once again. So the contradiction that I think is, she saw the K at college, but, and how about,
Aha.
there we go.
So how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace 18 months ago? At college?
Well, I knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started.
So you're
Atlas.
lying, basically.
Right, so you didn't socialise with her at college?
No.
And you didn't socialise with her outside of Atlas?
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all?
No, not at all.
There we go, so we found our first contradiction out. He basically was saying he only knew her for 3 months and not at college, but obviously he did.
He's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
And we're going to leave it there. And that's as far as I've got up to now, so everything from now on will be completely blind to me. Apologies for the couple of crashes. Hopefully won't get any more for the rest of the playthrough, which I'll do very soon. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please like, comment, share and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye for now.